No one has experienced the sheer dread of preparing for Barry Sanders more often than former Ram defensive line coach John Teerling.
We knew we had to play Barry Sanders, and we felt the only way we could even simulate his movement at practice was to get a couple of chickens and have our 300-pound linemen try to corral him and chase him and box him in and corner him and cut him off. But the biggest problem we had, we were in Los Angeles at the time, and there was you can't go out 5 miles in the country and buy a chicken. There's no chicken farms or ranches. So we had to go to Vietnamese market and bought 2 chickens. We put them in a box, brought them to practice. So we got the guys in a big circle ready to go, let the chickens out, and wouldn't you know it, we got 2 laid-back L.A., Hollywood, Beverly Hills type chickens that just stood there and slowly strutted around. And it didn't give us quite the picture we needed. By the time they gave us a picture, we caught them. Come on now, come on.
Poor John. Then he went to Minnesota, where he faced Barry twice a year.
When we practiced against him in Minnesota, we used 3 running backs every practice to simulate him. Every play we brought in a new back. They'd rotate 3 through, and we wouldn't blow the whistle till after 10 guys have touched him, because we wanted to get in the practice of pursuing and trying to hem him in. It took that much work even from our practice squad guys to try to simulate Barry.
If you can't beat him, join him. So Teerling took a job in Detroit. Now Barry sharpens his defense, and Teerling can finally relax and watch others experience the nightmare of Barry.
See that guy right there? You know who that is, huh?
Whenever you play the Detroit Lions, you have to zero in and you have to stop Barry Sanders.
Everybody to the football. We know we got to tackle this guy. One guy, we can't depend on one guy to tackle this guy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, D. 1, 2, 3, D.
All as a group know that they're in for a wild afternoon.
They got the dangerous back in the NFL. He's liable to break it any minute. Hey, D, we got to get to that ball today. We got to corral that little Barry Sanders.
He's totally a defender's nightmare and an entire defense's nightmare, because it takes all 11 guys to corral him and hem him in and then get him down and keep him down.
Come on, man. If you don't spin, just stay where you are. I mean, he's the kind of guy that'll come right back to you. You got to stop him. Period.
He can be stopped. It's quite rare, but Sanders was held in check by the Packers in the 1994 playoffs. They did it by employing the Sanders mind meld.
What you want to try to do against a guy like Barry Sanders is you better kind of think like him and try to feel like him and almost say, well, okay, if I feel like him and I think like him, now maybe I got a shot.
But Barry probably loses more yards in a game rushing than most backs and probably all the National Football League backs. We're not going to change this style of running. Every time Barry touches the ball, Barry's looking to get the big one. If the hole is plugged up, he's looking somewhere else. If there's a little bit of a hole, he's looking for a bigger hole.
Sometimes you wish Barry just hit it up in there and get 3 yards, but you know, then I said, well, why would I want to tell Barry how to run? That's like me calling the Vatican and telling the Pope how to pray. You know what I mean?
He gets that look in his eye of determination, and you know if it's 4th and 3, if he gets hit the first time at the line of scrimmage, he's going to make the first down. Remember one play we played the Giants, and we needed 9 yards on 3rd down, and he pulled like 4 guys 10 yards to get the first down.
For me, it's like the ultimate challenge, really. It's a very dangerous game. Most of the guys aren't that pleasant.
Nothing!
And so, you know, they say a ton of things, regardless of what I've been able to do, that's not going to happen today. You know, is the basic message that I usually get out of what they say.
Don't run that shit over here. What's the wrong with you?
My answer is when I get the ball, I try to prove them wrong.
So let's see what happens. Here's back to throw. He hands off to Sanders. Gets outside to the 30. Brilliant. What a sight.
He's the greatest running back in the National Football League today, and is one of the greatest I've seen in a long, long time.
You stop him, you stop him, you stop him, and then see you later.
They go, Tony, I told you, don't let him go. Gee, I knew he was going.
Never let that outside. Never let y'all weak. Don't let him outside when it's dangerous. Damn.
Then they just give up after that. They said, man, he done killed our spirit. We had him down the whole time.
A broken spirit leads to delirium, then awe. One linebacker swears he even saw Barry divide in two.
Look, see it? The double? See the double?
He's just a tremendous, great running back.
Stiff arm to the 15, to the 10, juke move to the 5, Barry, nice! Touchdown, Lions!
I don't really pay that much attention to what people are doing to stop me. It's more so, how can I go out and do above and beyond what I did yesterday and challenge myself and still make sure, I'm as big a threat today as I was yesterday.
He stands just 5'8", but he's a giant to every defender.